Here's the uncomfortable truth about real estate that nobody wants to admit. Most new real estate agents don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because nobody ever truly taught them how to do the job. They get licensed, they're excited, motivated, ready to change their life. And then reality hits. They join a brokerage, sit through a few trainings, maybe shadow an agent once or twice, and suddenly they're expected to know how to build a business from scratch? How to talk to buyers, how to talk to sellers, how to lead conversations confidently, how to show homes, how to write offers, how to negotiate contracts, how to navigate inspections, how to understand financing, and how to generate leads consistently. And for a lot of agents, that's overwhelming. Because the truth is, the real estate industry has a training problem. Most brokerages say they offer mentorship, most say they have support, and most say they have training. But too many agents are still out there feeling completely lost. Licensed, but unsupported. Motivated, but confused. Driven, but lacking direction. And eventually a lot of agents start blaming themselves. They start thinking, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I made the wrong decision. When in reality, they just never got the foundation they deserved. Confidence comes from competence. It comes from preparation, repetition, coaching, practice, environment, and culture. That's why we created our bootcamp for new agents. Not to fill agents with motivation for one weekend and send them back into the world guessing, but to give them the foundation they actually need to succeed in the real world. We wanted to create the kind of environment we wish more new agents had access to from day one. A place where agents can actually learn this business. Not theoretically, not superficially, not just watch a few videos and good luck. Real training, real conversations, real situations, and real preparation. How to talk to buyers with confidence, how to write clean offers, how to understand contracts, how to navigate objections, run open houses, how to understand the numbers, how to communicate professionally, and how to actually step into the field prepared. Because this business can absolutely change your life. But trying to figure it out alone, that's what breaks most agents. That's why culture matters, why mentorship matters. That's why being surrounded by the right people truly matters. You need people around you who genuinely care whether you succeed. And we've seen what happens when agents finally get that support. We've watched agents come into this business overwhelmed and unsure of themselves. And within 45 to 60 days, they're taking leads, showing homes, writing offers, and putting buyers under contract on a new home. Not because they magically became different people overnight, but because somebody finally gave them clarity, a roadmap, a process, a team, and a foundation. And then everything changed. This industry doesn't need more agents being thrown into the deep end hoping they figure it out. It needs more agents being developed properly from the beginning. If you're a new agent watching this, or maybe you've been licensed for a little while but still feel like you're trying to piece everything together on your own, I want you to hear this clearly. A place to truly learn this business from day one does exist. A place with real training, real mentorship, real culture, and real support. That does exist. And when you finally get into the right environment, you stop surviving in this industry and you start building a real career. If that's the kind of environment you've been looking for, we'd love to help you build it.